I know a lot of you guys are upset that there's not going to be a class system when Battlefield 2042 launches, but I think I understand where DICE is coming from. And I want you to know, I don't have a problem with this, with the Battlefield 2042 specialist. It's not something that bothers me. I want to see how it plays out first. I think I'm one of those people that, like, okay, you've got a new thing. Okay, well, we have to give it a try first. And we tried it in the beta, but yeah, we didn't have that many specialists. And that's kind of what DICE was talking about in their news briefing that they put out this past Thursday. Hey, you didn't have enough of these specialists, so that's why you were seeing your doppelgangers everywhere. I went over all this on Thursday in our stream, struggling through it, trying to make heads or tails of what was going on, but there was a lot of information out there that DICE dumped on us. Not only did they give us the new specialists, but they also dropped a ton of things that have been updated. I know there's a lot of videos that are already out there that's covered that. I just wanted to talk about the classic Battlefield class system and how it is not coming back, and maybe we'll be better off for it. Now, before you click off this video and give it a dislike and rage in the comments about that last statement, just hear me out, because I know this isn't making some people very happy. So let me read you a little bit from the Battlefield briefing that I was talking about. So it says, first things first, let's talk about the specialists. Today, we're happy to reveal the final 5 specialists for Battlefield 2042 at launch, bringing the total number to 10. Armed with unique specialty and trait, we see specialist as the next evolution of the classic Battlefield class system that will not only enable individual players to have a big impact, it will elevate teams that cooperate to newer heights. So squad gameplay is going to be very important here, more so than ever before. And I know that you guys love classes, but I have seen numerous times where one team has more snipers than the other team. You know it. You know what I'm talking about. I mean, and this isn't going to change. This isn't going to change. Nothing is going to change this. What will change is the temptation to actually play with these specialists and these crazy roles. To me, Battlefield has always been about squad gameplay with infantry and vehicles and all of that stuff. But you know what it also is? It's also a big sandbox full of stupid and dumb things that happen. And I gotta tell you, they brought that back big time. That's what this reminds me of. This reminds me of getting in there and just anything goes. Here you go. You play how you want to be, and I'm excited. I'm excited for this. I can't wait to see it. Now, yeah, we do have some of the specialists that have some, interesting behaviors. Like Dozer has his shield that apparently bounces bullets back. I don't know why I didn't notice that before, but thank you, Twitter. That might need to be fixed. Also, Jisoo Pike with her wall hacking ability. My wife wants to actually give her a call sign of Wall-E. Now, I know a lot of these seemed overpowered and don't fit in a Battlefield game, but it's 2042 for crying out loud. We really need to see how things work before we start jumping to conclusions that this is going to be broke. And more than likely, it will be broke, but that's fine for right now. Let's just get into the game and we'll see how it goes from there. Because I guarantee you, after a few hours of gameplay, we'll know if it's broke or not. We'll know. We'll know immediately if it's broke or not. Now, let me read you some more of this Battlefield briefing so that you can get an idea of where they're coming from and why I think that the new specialist system is actually going to enhance squad gameplay. So they go on to say, let's talk about loadouts. In the open beta, we unlocked more of the sandbox than is experienced when you first start playing the game, as an important way of testing the behavior of certain gadgets in a live environment. For the first 4 to 6 hours in the full game, expect to be working with a reduced array of gadgets for your open gadget slot, with your journey through the ranks slowly introducing you to new ones for your loadouts. That traditional experience of a Battlefield game where classes fulfill traditional roles is an experience that you will graduate out of through the first 10 levels. Now, they go on to say in Hazard Zone, we're keeping things tight and deliberate on squad comp. Specialist selection will be unique, and we're not running with duplicates inside the squad. In all-out warfare, however, we're not using the same restrictions. We've been learning since Battlefield 1942 that our game just isn't fun when you can't play to your strengths. In Battlefield 2042, you'll enjoy the freedom of moving between the specialist and loadouts that you need to support the squad. Now, why do I think this is going to enhance squad gameplay? First of all, yes, you can still have those traditional roles, and communication with your squad is going to be very important. I know a lot of people on PC don't actually talk. You guys like to chat. On console, we talk up a storm. Well, we used to. So there's going to have to be better communication inside your squad. Maybe where it just comes down to somebody having to compromise. Like, hey, I see everybody doing this. Well, this time I'll run this type of role. But we now have specialists. So not only do we have that traditional class setup that we can create, but we have specialists that can help us with unique opportunities, like a grappling hook, or somebody that can hack the enemy. And we also have somebody that can wall hack now. And plus the guy that can bounce bullets off his shield. You just don't know what you're gonna need. There is so much potential here of the shenanigans that we can get into. And yes, I want to PTFO. I want to have fun. I want all of it. But I think this, the way they're giving it to us, they're basically saying, here, we trust you. They're giving us the keys to the lab and saying, experiment, have fun. I think this will enhance the way people play and think about Battlefield. But you've got to give it a chance. You've got to give it a chance, and you've got to jump in there and see how things go. And try to be open-minded, because the first day or two, it's going to be weird. I don't know if we can judge it on the first day, but try to communicate with your squad and see if you can't help out. Don't be so stubborn and try to go, well, this is what I want to play, because that's going to be everybody else. Maybe play a few rounds the way you want to play, then maybe play a round or two and see if you can, help your squad. You never know what could happen. As long as DICE isn't putting in these crazy rules so that you can unlock guns like they've done in the past 2 Battlefield games, then we may not have to worry about that. Hey, just get X amount of kills with said gun. Cool, I'm down. Oh, I've got to hip fire and shoot people while they're on the objective while I'm not on the objective. No, thank you. Now, if this isn't something that you can get on board with, I totally get it. But guess what? That's why we have Portal. So again, what does this mean? For classic Battlefielders, it means you need to work together to create a well-balanced squad. That's it. That's what it means. That's what we were saying earlier. They're putting the emphasis on teamwork. However, if you're a lone wolf, then they're not limiting you to a specific class. You can build your own. You can be that hero that you want to be. I know that a lot of Battlefield players say that this is supposed to be a team game. Yeah, I get it. I agree. I like it. That's one of the reasons I like it, but that's not how everyone plays. Some people just don't want to play with others. There are times when I go into a Battlefield game where I don't want to play with people. I've had those times. Now, I know there's been a huge request, and everybody thought that when EA put out that survey, like, oh, they're going back, they're going to do it. I don't think they're going to do it. They're not going to return to the class system. It's not right away anyway, but if that's the experience you want, then Battlefield Portal is where you can find it. Like I've said in my streams this past week, I think Battlefield Portal is the insurance policy for 2042, because more than likely DICE understood they were going to get some pushback from the community. Plus, I think they were being pushed to make something that's working in other games, like Apex Legends or Warzone, you name it. And that's the way games work. That's how things work over time, is that things change. That is the one constant in the universe, right? Everything keeps changing. And Battlefield is no different. They have to evolve. They cannot stay the same. They have to keep changing. Now, if this doesn't work, I'm sure they'll make some adjustments down the road. There's a lot to like about this game. There's a lot of things to do here. The base game is going to be interesting by itself. Then you have Hazard Zone, and then you have Portal. There is to me, a value proposition here that is worth the money. There's a lot to this game. For me, that's just me. You have to figure that out for yourself. I'm going to be playing as soon as it gets out in early access. So if you're curious how things are going to work, I'm going to have it on PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, and I'll have it on PC. I'm looking forward to it. Yes, I will actually create and have my frame rate up for PC. I've been told that I don't do that, and I should. I know, I'm a console boy. I come from the console world. Is there a song there? It could be. I don't know. Well, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I just thought I would turn the mic on, talk a little bit. I was going to get a video out yesterday, but I had a lot of personal stuff to do around the house, trying to get ready for our little shindig for Halloween. Anyway, Let me know your thoughts down below. I really would appreciate a like if you got one. If you didn't like the video, you can hit the dislike button twice and subscribe. All right, guys. Well, that's it for me. As always, thank you so much for watching. And until next time, bye for now.